Hey guys, I'm back. I figured I'd just, tell you a weird story I did one time. I had one time. Now this happened years ago, and it's actually about Minecraft for once. And of course, I'm not using Minecraft for footage here. I'm, using Terraria right here. But anyway, now this happened back in 2011, and well, I was really starting to get into Minecraft. I got the game. Oh wait, it was 2012. Yeah, 2012. I was really into those Minecraft maps. I was especially into those really cutting edge maps, Deep Space Turtle Chase. Chase. Back then, I never got to play that map. But I saw Yogscast play, and that was back when I was a huge Yogscast fan. Nowadays, they don't even play Minecraft. But anyway, I kind of got the idea to create my own fantasy map. I basically called it Hero Wars, and it was a generic fantasy game. And I don't know why this fascinates me, but back then I thought this hi-fi could make this thing popular, but yet for some reason I kept cutting a lot of corners in the map. So anyway, let's back this up a little. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning of the map. So now apparently you had six choices for class or race. You had human, knight, dwarf, elf, troll, mage. And I forgot what the last one was. I believe it was thief or something like that. And what it was about was is that now while there were six races, the deal was that only the human, elf, and dwarf get to play main map. Apparently, if you chose mage, troll, or thief, you had to play the side game. And it was a generic fantasy game. It was very linear, and on top of that, it was actually done super flat world. And oh yeah, by the way, I don't have the map anymore. You may recall, that video I made, my last videos from 2013. I made the map on that PC, and while I still actually have the PC, I had wiped the hard drive several times, so it's no longer with me. And same with the videos, I practically lost, all evidence from back there. Other than a hard drive, I was able to recover, but it doesn't contain any videos. But anyway, back on subject. So anyway, I started making this map, and the issue is there were several things I didn't know, and they were difficult to implement without mods, which I was eventually able to get the too many items mod on my computer thanks to a friend, but I didn't have really much to work with. So literally there would be dungeons in the game, and I use that term loosely, where usually all it really was they weren't really maze heavy. They either just served as boss fights or mob, or just to go fight mobs in the game or whatever. And then at the end you just get an item, and I believe there was a door at the end where you need to get all the levers so you could activate a door or something. I can't remember exactly how this all played out, but there was issues in the game, in the map, where mobs where there was just kind of no limit. All it was just darkness. So you literally might be, there's one area in the game when you have to send a tower, and yet you have to deal with creeper spawnage. And this was back then creepers could really destroy things. This was before they got nerfed. So you could be trying to go through a dungeon, try to climb a ladder, but only for a creeper to destroy the ladder, and you're kind of hosed. So yeah, it was not the most well thought out design mapped. I kind of remember everything from the first part of the game, game in the last part, but I don't remember anything from the middle of it. And the main villain of the game was called Gwart or whatever. Yes, yeah, his name was Gwart. But all it was and you would have some boss fights with him throughout the game. But all it was is he was just an iron golem. And you want to know what the solution was? Just ignore him. I try to make it so you'll be encouraged to attack him, and place villagers around this, so if you hit a villager, the Iron Golem will get angry and start attacking you. But in the game, you have to really start messing with villagers in order for an Iron Golem to start doing that. But yeah, so yeah, the solution was just simply just don't attack him, and it was that simple. And again, it's you just get a lever or something. There were some other boss fights, but literally one boss fight, they were just underwhelming boss fights. All they were was just a statue, kind of like a statue. That makes sense, just a enemy made out of blocks, and you were just told just to walk up to and usually you have to dodge something. On one boss, it would just you have to dodge cactuses and get up to him and pull a lever and activate TNT, and it'll blow up. And actually, I don't even think these like had like levers or whatever, like anything you need to progress. I think you could just get items. So technically, you could just avoid these boss fights, really. And again, it was like made in super flat. Again, level the map was incredibly linear, and it was made in super flat terrain or whatever. So like you just got these linear but barren worlds pretty much. Like while maybe the towns were kind of interesting, there was nothing in the background. And like I got like two other friends to help me, but they barely did anything contribute. Like one of my friends just uh who actually has a YouTube channel I've subscribed to, but he doesn't really do anything. He really just like all he did was like he just looked at the map and maybe just made some changes. And some guy just contributed ideas, and yeah, I still credit this person. I didn't like you know like do anything to actually make this. The person didn't do anything in the map and all that. I think I was just like admired by like the sheer scope of it, but not the sheer ideas, but not the actual execution. The execution was just a sloppy thing. But what was even more hilarious? Well, I never really exactly figured out. Actually, I did know how to export Minecraft maps, but for some reason I never did. I started working on sequels. Like I started working on the second game, and what was even more absurd, I started working off on the third game and some spin-off titles. Apparently, I wanted this thing to be big, like get its own movie and all that. Yeah, you remember my last video how I said I was a really dumb child? I was a really dumb teenager too, and yeah, I'm still stupid nowadays. But man, oh man, it's like one of those things. Like I just look back on it and go like, oh boy, what was I thinking back then? Oh yeah, and with like the if you're curious about like the maze troll and thieves sub campaign or whatever. All it was is like you go through like a town into the Nether portal, and then you just exit and you just fight Gort one time. That's all. And the issue was that with that was that the Netherworld is that while the map was kind of linear, I at least bother putting like fences around, like so at least you couldn't really get too off track. Like I kind of made obvious where the boundaries were at least. Not helping, but especially with the super flat terrain. But in another word, the super flat terrain doesn't apply. So, and like I said, no barriers, so you could potentially get lost in the map. You were supposed to go to like the Nether Fortress, which happened to spawn nearby, and it's not like you can't like just cheat the system and spawn another port because one block in the Nether is 8 blocks in the normal world in Minecraft. So just taking a few steps and you could just be way off boundary. And yeah, and there wasn't also an easy way to get back because when I created a portal to get out, I didn't know where you were in the map. So basically, you know, you just kind of got, you would just kind of wander endlessly, and you kind of have to travel the way back if you want to start over. Maybe I did set up a railway system. I can't remember. I think I maybe did. Like maybe there was a Minecraft that would take you back to an early part of the main campaign, I guess. But yeah. So this was not a particularly exciting video, I know, but I figure I'd just share you another weird story. Again, I don't have any footage, but I guess I could try to recreate it, but that would be kind of difficult. So anyway, guys, I'm Jakeconer, and I'll see you guys next time.